Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on Solana. The Solana chart has reacted to that $152.80 level that we talked about in the last few days. It is a very, very common, let's say, target for a fifth wave internally. Okay, so it does start to look a little bit toppy, which means, a local top might form in that region here, and the wave 2 might start. Given that for Bitcoin, one more high remains a likely option, I think it could also still be the case that we stretch higher once more, then potentially to the next fib level. I mean, which one would be that? I mean, that would be 161.80, or even on the larger time frame, we've got the $167.60 level, the next larger degree fib level of the red resistance area. So it's just about understanding that now we have a 5-wave move up. We already had the minimum requirements fulfilled for a 5-wave move up on Sunday. But I told you that as long as the market holds here above that was the Friday low back then, there would be no indication of a top. Market push higher. I've today introduced another micro support area between $143 and $137. What does it mean? It means that you just have some more levels to watch on the microstructure level. And any break below $138, a decisive break, and I'm calling that weak support because it's not really understood as a setup, it's more like a signal. So if we really get a decisive break below $137, $138, then we would have our first indication that the pullback in the wave 2, that we are watching for, has started, and the support area remains unchanged. I mean, I've just slightly adjusted it by a few cents. It is still defined between $105.60 and $128.30, and it would be seen as an ABC structure, this pullback. Yeah, but I cannot confirm. I can't promise you anyway. I can't confirm yet that this wave 2 has started. There is a bit of a pullback, but if we zoom in a little bit, then you will see that this pullback, this correction, is in 3 waves. Well, you might see it. It is in 3 waves at the moment. So any 3-wave pullback leaves the door open for higher prices. If we get any 5-wave move down, especially if that 5-wave move breaks below $137.90, then we have our first indication a top is in. That would need to be confirmed further by a break below the previous swing low from Monday. And that's at $134. So overall, situation remains unchanged. Price has given us, I would say, a solid confirmation or a strong confirmation that on the 7th of April, a more substantial low has indeed formed. But again, it's a local uptrend that's still intact, and the direct uptrend can stay intact as long as we're holding above the red line, basically just above the last swing low. But then again, the thought process is always that if we get a break below the 78.6 retracement, it's the first indication that that last swing low will break. So first warning, $137, $138, confirmation that a top is in. No guarantee, no certainty, but confirmation is a break below that red line, the previous swing low from Monday at $134. And then the focus can really shift towards this support area between $105.63 and $128.31. We will then have these 4 Fibonacci levels there to watch, with additional levels at $121.22 and $114.53 to see if the market can generate a response there. I was asked in our member area why I assume that the pullback will be so deep. See, I'm not assuming the pullback will be deep. First of all, we don't even have a top in place, right? It's just that standard support for a wave 2 is exactly that. But I'm not predicting the price will go to $105.63. I'm just saying this is support. This is what needs to hold to keep the uptrend alive now that we've seen a 5-wave move up. The price might never test that level. It might only tap the 38.2 retracement at 128.30. So it's about understanding what the levels are and then paying attention to these as the price gets closer. Watching them like a hawk. And so sometimes pullbacks are really shallow. We all know that. I mean, honestly, we should all know that when the market turns bullish, pullbacks are rather shallow typically. So keep that in mind. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.